Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. John Mason. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit more about emotional and spiritual resiliency. Today is March 22nd, 2022. It's a special day for me, and I'd like to give you a personal case study of emotional and spiritual resiliency. Now, your path through your life may take you through adversity. And along the way, if you are looking to be more resilient, it may have led you down this path to see this video. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. Today is a cool, gray day. I went for my morning walk, and it's a special day. It's an anniversary day for me. Many of you have experienced things like this in your life, and the way you choose to deal with these is your own personal lesson, and it's your own challenge, and it's the way that you will come across as you move from the beginning of your life till the end. Today I went for my walk. I said it was cool and gray. It had recently rained. The creeks were running a little bit higher due to the recent rain. I also want you to know that March 22nd, if my wife had lived, would have been her birthday. We would have celebrated her birthday over 40 years at this date. It brings back memories, sweet memories. You could say sadness, you could say a void in your life because she passed away 10 years ago. But my life has been guided and blessed, and I have been protected, just like you. You have been guided through many things in your life. So this isn't about sadness. This is about remembering the sweet memories. It's about finding ways of being emotional, genuine, and authentic, and yet not necessarily choosing to curl up in a ball. Life goes on, and there are many beauties to notice. For example, today it's beginning spring. The spring flowers are coming up, they're blossoming. The daffodils I noticed today specifically, but also the blooming of the cherry plums. As I went on my walk, I thought about my wife, and I was trying to be as present as possible in this moment. I noticed rabbits moving around, beginning to do their spring thing. More significantly, when I moved past Bellingham Bay, there is a heron rookery, and there were 36 adults sitting on or near their very small nests. They don't have the same human consciousness that you and I might have, and yet they have hope. They have hope for a new generation. In spite of the conflicts that are going on in this year, in this spring of 2022, they're moving along oblivious with the hope of future generations. And I ask you to consider that each and every day you consider that it is a spring in your life, a new day, a rebirth, a time to start again. And it was for me in my physical world, the spring and the activities that go along with that. Even though it was cool and gray, my heart danced, it sang, it laughed, it smiled, at least with the miracles of life that surround. They come in every form. As I said, I moved down this pathway on my walk today. It's through the city, it's through country, it's through nature. Each and every step was a blessing. You take many steps during your day, whether they're physical, mental, emotional, definitely spiritual. if you can be present in the moment and you can find the miracles, even in a moment that's challenging or sad, or one that makes you angry or fearful, each and every one of those is a blessing because they're there to serve you, to help to teach you, or at least remind you of what is possible. I thank you for your attention today, and I ask you to consider that you can bring yourself up out of anger and fear and sadness. You can look for the beauty, the birth. You can look for the bountiful things that can spring forth in any moment. And just as a reminder to you from my walk, from my experience, I was guided and protected, and so are you. Near the end of my walk, I was crossing a busy street. 1 block east of me, some deer crossed the street and they slowed the traffic so that I could cross more safely. I don't know whether that was a sign of protection or even guidance, but I took it to heart that in some small way I could notice that, could see the pause in the traffic, and I could move forward on my path through life. May you have many deer crossings, enabling you to follow your pathway across the intersections of your life. And one final thing I want to leave you with today. You are a blessing. You are of service to the world. And whether you consciously know it or not, you are so very important. And everything can be put into perspective. From an emotional and spiritual standpoint, you are continuously moving forward. You are learning and remembering what's at your very core, in your heart and in your soul, not necessarily in the fearful, anxious thoughts that might occasionally, or even more than occasionally, run through your mind. You are perfect, you are loved, and you are connected with the divine. Whether these are just words that pass through your consciousness, or whether you take them to heart, it matters not. But you've experienced them if you've watched and listened this far in this video. And your soul can live, dance, and remember each and every day and the miracles that spring forth for you if you allow them to. Thank you for your time and your attention. Again, my name is Dr. John Mason. I get to speak for Pathfinder Resilience to help you move forward along your path through this life and take every opportunity to be present and to find the very best. Thank you.